Meghan Markle criticized for bedtime rituals for Archie and Lili, unpacking the controversy. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we are diving deep into a story that has sparked heated discussions and a flurry of reactions from fans and critics alike. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, has found herself at the center of controversy over her reported bedtime rituals for her children, Archie and Lili. Following recent comments she made about how she puts her kids to bed, many have taken to social media and various platforms to voice their opinions, with some claiming that her practices sound unbelievable or fabricated. So, let's explore the intricacies of this debate, examine the cultural impact of such family rituals, and discuss what this means for Meghan's public image in the ever-scrutinizing realm of royal life. In recent interviews and podcasts, Meghan Markle has candidly shared her experiences and aspirations as a mother to Archie, who is now 3 years old, and Lilibet, affectionately known as Lili, who is nearly 2. Meghan has often highlighted the importance of nurturing her children in a loving environment while balancing her public persona. The way she approaches parenting resonates with many, especially in the modern context where traditional family values are evolving. However, her revelations have also opened herself up to scrutiny, as her critics question the authenticity of her claims about their bedtime routines. The bedtime ritual that Meghan described, filled with stories, songs, and affection, paints a picture of a loving and attentive parenting style. She mentioned creating a sanctuary for Archie and Lili, where they can wind down from their day, allowing for intimate bonding time away from the public eye. Yet, this idyllic portrayal has raised eyebrows among some who view it as aspirational rather than realistic. The skepticism surrounding the authenticity of her claims highlights a broader discussion: what is considered real parenting in the eyes of the public, and how do societal expectations shape our perceptions of celebrity parents? Criticism often emerges when public figures, especially those in the royal sphere, share intimate details about their lives. Meghan, already a controversial figure due to her departure from royal duties and her candid discussions about mental health and societal pressures, seems to draw mixed reviews for her parenting approach. Some have argued that the depiction of her bedtime rituals may come across as disingenuous, leading to the question: is this an authentic reflection of her experiences as a mother, or is it a crafted narrative aimed at connecting with her audience? This critical perspective falls in line with the public's desire to dissect and analyze the actions of those in the royal circle, especially when personal lives intersect with media coverage. The debate surrounding Meghan's bedtime rituals for Archie and Lili reveals a significant cultural moment. It highlights the evaluating lens through which people view parenthood, particularly among those who are in the limelight. In a world where social media thrives on authenticity and relatability, any perceived dissonance can quickly turn public opinion. Critics of Meghan might argue that her lavish lifestyle and background in Hollywood create a disconnect between her parenting ideals and those of regular families navigating similar challenges. The contrast between royal privilege and ordinary parenting can lead to an underlying resentment or skepticism. In her discussions about motherhood, Meghan has been known to draw from her own upbringing, sharing how her mother, Doria Ragland, instilled the importance of togetherness and connection within the family. The bedtime rituals she describes may certainly have echoes of her childhood memories, which adds a layer of authenticity to her narrative. However, critics might argue that regardless of her intentions, the aspects of her lifestyle can make it difficult for some to connect with her experiences. The aura of wealth and luxury surrounding her and Prince Harry creates a barrier that may foster skepticism among audiences who struggle to relate to such lavishness. Adding another layer of complexity is the media's role in perpetuating this narrative. Meghan has faced relentless criticism since she and Prince Harry stepped back from royal duties, with tabloids often sensationalizing their every move. The scrutiny of her lifestyle can lead to the amplification of minor details, turning seemingly benign parenting practices into topics of widespread debate. The tendency to dissect every aspect of Meghan's life reveals how the media shapes public perception, playing an influential role in either supporting or undermining her image as a mother. Furthermore, the understanding of what constitutes a normal parenting routine differs widely across cultures and socioeconomic backgrounds. The rituals that Meghan describes may be considered luxury practices that not all families can afford to implement. For instance, bedtime stories and personalized rituals can be both time-consuming and expensive when taking into account the demands of a busy lifestyle. Critics argue that for many parents, high-pressure jobs and financial strains often take precedence over creating elaborate bedtime routines. This broader conversation is significant in examining the varied realities of parenting, highlighting the fact that no single approach applies universally. Additionally, the expectations and ideals of parenting are continuously evolving. What might have been considered the norm in previous generations is being challenged by contemporary discussions surrounding mental health, inclusion, and emotional intelligence in child-rearing. Meghan's emphasis on creating a nurturing bedtime routine speaks to a modern approach that prioritizes emotional connection and well-being. Nevertheless, her critics often return to the notion that her experiences diverge significantly from the everyday realities of most families. This leads to a clash between traditional expectations of parenting and the emerging values that Meghan embraces. As the conversation around Meghan's bedtime rituals continues to unfold, it can lead to broader discussions about the stigma surrounding parenting practices in the public eye. Parents who are not public figures often grapple with social pressure regarding how they raise their children. This societal scrutiny is magnified for celebrities who face both admiration and disapproval, raising the stakes for how they can authentically present their family lives. The expectation of perfection is heightened for public figures, which can often obscure the realities of parenting struggles and the messy, imperfect nature of family life. Amidst the ongoing criticism, there is a counter-narrative emerging that supports Meghan in her mission to share her experiences. Many fans and advocates champion her openness about motherhood and the advocacy for mental health awareness, arguing that she is doing her part in normalizing conversations around parenting that includes vulnerability. In a world bombarded by curated images of perfection on social media, Meghan's decision to discuss her experiences invites more relatable and authentic conversations among families, encouraging others to share their stories. Ultimately, the scrutiny surrounding Meghan Markle's parenting rituals serves as a challenging reminder of how public figures navigate personal life in the spotlight. The balance between authenticity and public perception can often be a precarious one, and how Meghan chooses to embrace her experiences may influence ongoing discussions about the evolving roles of parenting. As a leading figure who has continued to advocate for mental health and emotional wellness, she holds the potential to foster a movement that elevates discussions around everyday parental struggles, despite the criticisms she faces. As we explore these narratives surrounding Meghan, it is essential to remember that every family is unique. The lessons learned from this situation may lead to more open dialogues about what it truly means to be a parent in today's world. Understanding the diverse experiences of family dynamics allows for thoughtful discussions that transcend mere critiques of parenting styles. As we conclude our investigation into the criticisms surrounding Meghan Markle's bedtime rituals for Archie and Lili, it is evident that the conversation is far more extensive than it initially appears. It invites us to explore the complexities of relationships between mothers and children, societal expectations, and the ongoing evolution of parenting practices. Now, we want to hear your thoughts. What are your views on how public figures like Meghan Markle navigate the intricacies of parenting under public scrutiny? Do you think their experiences reflect real-life challenges faced by families today, or are they too distant from the average parent's reality? Join the conversation in the comments below, and let's engage in a meaningful dialogue about the evolving nature of parenting in our society. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of celebrity parenting and the challenges they face, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more insightful content coming your way.